So, how we're going to do this is we're going to start off with our revered guests first, then we're going to move into the CFM team proper. We're going to start things off with Chef. Chef, what was the best game to play with friends this year?
Oh, this one's easy, actually, but it came out so recently that I think it's not getting in a lot of awards. But Lethal Company, it's got to be Lethal Company. That game is so fun and so hilarious. Might literally be the funniest game of all time, and it is just too good. I don't know if people have been watching streams of it, but everybody streaming it has been my favorite thing to watch for the past, several weeks or so. That's it's kind of gotten popular.
Yeah, strong comedy element there.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything on it. I've just heard a lot about it.
Okay. So the whole concept is that you're working for this dystopian company on a spaceship with all your friends, and you fly to different moons, and you go into these weird underground bases, and you're trying to find scrap. But it's a horror game, so there are these monsters, tons of I would say they're kind of SCP kind of themed, inspired monsters that you have to kind of avoid as you're doing it. I really can't explain it. But the whole game is hilarious, and it's also got really good horror element design. I don't know. You really need to see it. That's your homework.
Okay. All right. Yep. All right. Sounds good. Lethal Company's Wonder Chef says Lethal Company best game to play with friends 2023. Sounds awesome. Johnny, have you played any Lethal Company?
No, I haven't, but I'm very curious now.
Me too, man. Johnny, what was your best game to play with friends this year?
Ark Survival Ascended was my favorite game to play with friends this year. And due to the fact that, that game got way better. The Unreal Engine 5 upgrade fixed everything. The ability to mark dinosaurs is beyond what was needed before, because how many times I've been in the middle of the jungle and I run across somebody else's dinosaur and you can't really see the words or who owns it and you think you might own it. That was very helpful, being able to find things. The water is scary as hell. Me and my kid have been playing this game together, and we haven't yet tried to go into the water fully yet, just because how terrifying the water in this game. Dude, not only is the water look like real life water with this new Unreal Engine 5 upgrade, there's freaking sea monsters, real life sea monsters, megalodons, plesiosauruses, chefsauruses, mosasauruses in the water while you're trying to figure out how to get materials from the water.
Jesus.
Me and him are sitting there trying to figure it out, and it's fun, man. It's fun. I haven't even got online yet to play with other people yet. We're going to get a server up and running pretty soon here. I'm excited. This game is going to have... Oh, yeah, you guys are all invited, by the way, everybody who's watching this, everybody who's on here. If you guys want to join the server, we're going to get it up and running. Can be a father and son server, but dude, let me tell you right now, this game, it's got potential, and I don't even care about Ark 2 anymore. I just want them to get it better, make it better.
Well, there you go. Johnny Deals says Ark Survival Ascended. The next level are the expansion pack to Ark Survival Evolved. Best game to play 2023 with friends. Now, Drix.
I'm going with Diablo 4. When you're not working on building your absolute best build, and if you're not specking out your stats, you can have a great time, and it's almost relaxing. It's almost like a lullaby before bed, after a tough day of work, just crawling through dungeons and just, by gently probing the ancient ruins, I mean bashing everything in sight and just smash and loot and destroy and get your seasonal characters together if you want a little bit of that time crunch flavor, but there's still a lot of playability in Diablo 4, and I still have such fond memories, even with as far as 2 and 3 at land stations and stuff, gathering and making characters, building them up, getting the sickest gear possible, crawling through dungeons, and not a bad story either. If you don't mind, a little bit of blood and guts, a little bit of fucking demonic, disembowelment, a lot of edgy themes. But me and my crew that I roll with online, we're into that. So Diablo 4, that's what I like to play with my pals.
Hell yeah, Diablo Drix says Diablo 4, best game to play with friends 2023. All right, so for my money, This is going to be a little bit out there because this is not a game that you're going to be able to play with friends online. But my favorite game to play with friends this year, 2023, has got to be WarioWare Move It on the Nintendo Switch. Listen, I don't know. You know, we got Chef talking about how Lethal Company is like this like funny horror multiplayer game. We got dungeon crawling. We got Ark Survival Evolved with Mosasauruses and amazing looking water. Listen, I don't care about any of that when I'm playing with friends. When I'm playing with friends, I just want to have fun. And I have not had more fun with friends all year in a room full of people trying to balance in a certain way or strike a specific pose or trying to literally use the Joy-Con to like shake out something from a jar onto or like literally drop your Joy-Con. You need the wrist strap for WarioWare. You gotta drop your Joy-Con to feed the bird as it flies by. So the game registers that you drop the bird seed on the bird. There's just so many funny laugh out loud moments that just happen in the pursuit of trying to get these micro games going. And anybody who has a Switch and has friends to play with locally, you got to try WarioWare Move It on the Switch. It's 1 to 4 players. The story mode is fully co-op. It's fully 2-player co-op. It's a great time if you have any sort of local friend group. It's a great game to bring to parties. WarioWare Move It on the Nintendo Switch, my favorite game to play with friends 2023. Go pick it up if you want to have a game that may not be expected, but really delivers when you have a lot of people playing it.
Yeah, unlike a lot of games this year, it really gives you that element of slapstick physical comedy if
Absolutely.
You're playing in the same room and not online.
Wario continues to push the limits of Nintendo hardware.
I do have to say I disagree with you on one thing. You said it wasn't expected. When has there ever been a bad WarioWare game? They're all peak gaming.
He's right.
How would you not expect that any WarioWare is good? But also, I kind of feel like the Switch was made for WarioWare, right? All the original stuff that they released to kind of show off what the Switch can do, 1, 2, 3 Switch. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's just basically WarioWare Mini, right?
So it's funny you say that, Chef. That's another reason why I like WarioWare, because it actually does show off what the Nintendo Switch can do, the capabilities of the controller of the Nintendo Switch. Because straight up, dude, there's an IR camera on your Joy-Cons. I think it's on the right-hand Joy-Con controller. There are so many games that use mini games that use that IR camera, and they're simple. Hold up how many fingers are on a confection for a cake, or hold out stop. Plug the bottle at this many items and you put it on the IR camera so so it stops, so you put a cork on it. It's so fun, it's so cool, it's so interactive. And Drix was saying, there are so many moments of physical laugh out loud humor that you just don't get when you're playing online. There is, you have those moments. I'm sure you have moments in games where things just absolutely go awry. I remember the finals not too long ago where, you could be playing the finals and you could be securing the bag, and then all of a sudden, holy shit, the ground gets blown out from under you. That's pretty funny. You know what I mean?
That game was fun, dude. I love that game.
It was pretty crazy.
I can't wait for it to come out. Man. That's a good shooter. It's gonna be a good one.
I was going to debate it too. That's sick. I'm really looking forward to it.
It's gonna be sweet. But WarioWare, that's my game. I loved playing it with friends this year. 2023. If you got friends that you can play with, link up in real life, play some WarioWare. It's a great time.